I'm Andrew.
And I'm Angus from Cracka Wines. Today we have Darley Wines. You've probably never heard of them, but you should have.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So today we've got Darley Wines, and what makes these special is actually who makes them, Angus.
That's right. Lovely, brilliant fellow called Sandro Mosele. Really, probably one of the most gifted winemakers of Victoria.
Definitely.
Great wines. Makes Port Phillip Estate. Makes Kooyong, makes Greenstone, which is a lovely Heathcote vineyard.
Yeah, exactly.
And so all of these are wines that he makes kind of on the side.
That's right, yeah.
Darley, named after a racehorse. Long story. We won't bother you with it today.
Go straight to the wines.
That's right. Gris, Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and Shiraz.
And so these ones are actually, particularly the Pinot Gris and the Chardonnay, they come from the Mornington Peninsula. And originally the Darley vineyard was actually planted to try and source fruit for Diggerlands.
But now we have some lovely Pinot Gris, not Grigio style, Gris style, richness, texture. Bit of new oak on there, I would definitely suggest.
Yeah.
Some decent length to it. Real food style, I would say.
Yeah, quite a broad, sort of richer style. I think you could probably do with a bit more chill than this.
Yeah, well, it certainly can. Although the winter day is about 6 degrees.
No, that's exactly right.
So Chardonnay is the next one. Now, I think Sandro's maybe his best grape variety. Probably his favourite wines, for me, personally, are his Chardonnays. And this wine, Darley's Chardonnay 09, certainly keeps that lineage going.
Yeah, exactly. I think that you probably say that Pinot and Chardonnay are his babies. And yeah, this shows exactly what... Look, 09 was a really ripe vintage, and it shows this really quite a ripe, a juicy style of Chardonnay. But look, it's got some pedigree behind it too. It smells like it's got reasonable oak, and you know, it's got some length as well.
Barrel ferment, barrel maturation. I think it's a beautiful Chardonnay. Really lovely, fresh. You know, it's warm vintage, but it shows it a bit, not too much.
Quite tight to finish too, yeah.
I think it's the top one.
Yeah, look,
Lovely one.
yeah, and I prefer it over the Gris.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So Pinot Noir now.
So this is again from the Mornington Peninsula. So these three are all from the Mornington.
Nice colour.
Yeah, again, lovely colour in this. Beautiful red strawberry perfume to that.
Smells
and
like
that's
Kooyong, surprisingly enough.
Hey, who would have thought about that? Now that's what actually makes Mornington Pinot great, and it's one of the reasons I like Mornington Pinot. And it's all about that lovely. Hey, this is what beautiful, lovely strawberry Pinot very smells like.
Bit herbal though.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But not in a bad way at all. Like it's actually got some really pretty kind of proper Pinot perfume to it.
Yeah, I could definitely see that herbal character in there actually. I think that's
silky smooth.
Yeah, very smooth. Very, again, we're talking about someone who's such an artisan winemaker, who really has the skills to be able to turn what's probably good fruit to start with into something suitably impressive.
It's certainly challenging the Chardonnay for wine of the day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's lovely. That's better than I remember actually. Really, that's looking good.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you so far. So far, Pinot, my pick.
Okay.
Angus, but the last one here, look at that lovely colour on this. So we've gone from the Mornington Peninsula to Heathcote for this baby.
Yep. Great story here. This is there's actually some overseas guys. David Gleave, UK wine distributor. Mr. Antonini from Tuscany, from Chianti, coming together, wanting to make great Australian wine, get Sandro on board for obvious reasons. And Heathcote often makes these big wines.
Okay.
They actually do some funky things in the vineyard.
Close planted.
Close planted.
Yep.
But also east-west planting rows, which and so all the fruits actually on the southern side to stop the heat that you often get in Heathcote.
Yeah,
to kind of cool down the vineyard.
So this actually this is where obviously the fruit comes for this wine, and yeah, obviously this is compared to a lot of other Heathcote wines which are really black, like you can't really see it on the camera here, but this isn't black at all, Angus. This is actually it's red. Yeah, it's ready for a bit of a change.
Yeah, and it's still got that chocolatey, still got really that Heathcote chocolatey density of fruit to it.
Yeah, definitely. Look, there's more than a little bit of flash of that
but
greenstone
it's pretty
in
Heathcote.
It's quite pretty, actually. It's quite a pretty wine.
Bit of minerality even. Like
It's got quite a minty character to it, though. I think, which is really interesting. It's again, if I like to say anything, this tastes to me like a Shiraz that's been made like a Pinot, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's probably a bit of stalk action in there.
Yeah, definitely. I think you can taste that in there too. So we're talking about quite a sophisticated way to make Shiraz.
Yeah. It's not the kind of Shiraz that's going
to
smash on the head.
And I think that the only thing that's slightly different about this is that it's probably quite a lighter bodied style. Yeah. In many ways.
Even for the vintage.
Yeah, even for the vintage.
Hot vintage.
So Angus, out of these four, what are your favourites?
I don't know. Okay, the Gris is number 4, I would suggest.
Okay, yep.
Oh, Chardonnay Pinot. Look, they're all pretty good.
Yep.
Might even go for Shiraz, actually. Might even go for that Heathcote, I reckon.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, then I'll go for the Pinot just for something different then.
Yeah, we go. But Chardonnay was also a cracker.
Yeah, pretty smart. And that's it. Cheers.